Hello class 6, let's revise the chapter. We have finished our syllabus. 3 chapters are coming in your half-yearly exams. Lesson number 1, representation of geographical features. Lesson number 2, landforms, and lesson number 3, water bodies, part A. Okay. Now these chapters will be coming. So we will be revising lesson number 1, chapter number 1 today. Before revising chapter, I must tell you one thing. Students, assignments or homework which you are sending, send them regularly, because for half yearly exam you will be getting out of 20, 19 assignments are there, and 1 marks that will be given by me, teachers assessment. You will get 1 mark for that. 20, 19 plus 1, 20. If you are sending homework or assignments on time, it means teachers will give you 1 out of 1, you will get 1. Okay. For example, you have sent all 19 homework and 1 marks from my side, you will get 20 out of 20. That's why I have replied many students that send all homework or assignments, okay, which were not received by me. So I request you all, send your assignments or homework regularly so that you will get marks. 20 marks for your assignments and 80 marks will be of your exam. Including both, out of 100 you will get marks for your half yearly exam. Now, shape of the earth. The shape of the earth is called spherical or geoid. Why geoid? Because it is slightly flat here on poles. Here is North Pole. It is slightly flattened. That's why it is called, the shape of the earth is spherical or geoid. Okay, now here this is equator in 0 degree latitude, and equator here 0 degree equator. Equator divides the earth into 2 hemispheres, that is, this is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Here prime meridian is located in 0 degree longitude. They are imaginary line. 0 degree longitude, prime meridian. Okay, prime meridian. And prime meridian divides the earth into 2 hemispheres again, eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Okay, there are many imaginary lines. In latitudes there are 180 lines of latitudes. They are imaginary lines, I have told you earlier. How many lines are there in latitudes? 180. Here longitudes, how many lines of longitudes are there? 360. Okay, 360. Longitudes, they are 360, and latitudes, they are 180. Now, here, now what they made? Latitudes and longitude, what they made? They made a case. Is it looking like a case? And this is called what? Grid. Okay, and grid helps us to find direction of any place. This is North Pole. North Pole, and this is South Pole. South Pole. Now types of maps. There are two types of map. Okay, on the basis of we can classify map according to two types. Okay, on the basis of two, according to scale and according to content. According to scale, there are two types of map again, large scale and small scale. Large scale and small scale. Here according to content, political, physical. Political map, those who show boundaries of a country or state or world, they are called political maps. Physical, those who show physical feature, river and all, they will be called physical map. And then thematic map. Thematic map, those maps that represent only particular features such as types of weather, distribution of forests, industries, or this type of map. See here, this map is called what? Thematic map. Here what is it? It's showing annual rainfall. This we call what? Thematic map. This is physical map. Now there are two types of here according to scale, large scale and small scale map, which show a large detail about a small area. That is called large scale map. And small scale map, map which shows a small amount of detail about a large area. Okay, that map will be called small scale map. Okay, and now next one is cardinal point. 4 cardinal points or direction. See, 4 cardinal points or direction: north, south, east, and this is west. I always say the right hand side of a map is east, the left hand side is west. Okay, they are called cardinal points. And between these direction, between these direction, they are called intermediate direction. They are here northeast, here southeast, here southwest, and northwest. They are called subdirections or intermediate direction. In elements of a map, first one is title. From the title only we get to know which map is this map. Here it is written what? Physical. It means physical map. Title of map is physical. Here title of map, thematic map. Okay. Now next one is direction, that I have explained you. Direction. Here take the example of this map only. Direction, this north, south, east and west. Okay, directions. Third one is key or symbols. For large scale map, keys and symbols are very important. Keys and symbols. And every maps use symbols to show different features. Some of these symbols have definite or fixed meaning. Fixed meaning, here you can see international boundary. I will be showing book only. International boundary. See, look here. International boundary, bold, dot, dash and dot. State boundary, dash and dot. While district boundary only dashes are there. Tehsil boundary, dots. Okay, all these are symbols. Here you can see monuments and building. They are shown in this form: fort, church, and they all are given. They are the symbol of these places. Permanent herd. Okay, now one more thing, settlements. Settlements, they all are shown with the help of red color. All types of settlements, they are shown with red color. Now next one is scale. This is also very important. What is scale? Scale is the ratio between the unit distance on the map and the actual distance on the ground. Okay. Now there are two common types of scales. First one is linear scale, which consists of a straight line drawn to scale, which is divided like 1 kilo. Here in book only it is given. See, 1 centimeter is equal to 150 kilometer. 1 centimeter means on map it is 1 centimeter, but while on ground it is 150 kilometer. Okay, distance on ground and distance on map. Understood? This is linear scale. Now representative fraction. Representative fraction is equal to distance on the map upon distance on the ground. Numerator, distance on the map, and denominator, distance on the ground. Contour line. Lines join the places. Here you can see lines join the places of same height. Lines, can you see? They are called contour lines. Learn and revise all the physical features which I have shared before 10th homework. Remember, you have done homework also from there. I want you all to revise them all and learn. Okay? That's all for the day. Thank you.